So some of these things we're talking about in these videos are going to be to build trust with Google, so you're not waiting 5, 6, 7, 8 years to, have those 25,000 site visits. And hey, just so you know, there's a candle company out there that started out as an e-commerce business about a decade ago, and they ended up opening up shops, which some of you may do, but they are in the 200,000 range of site visits a month. Do the math on that. That's 4,000 transactions every month times 2. That's 8,000 candles. That's about 80K in profit a month. So that's what you're trying to get to. Maybe I'm not. I'm actually okay with being like my current competitor that I just described, because I don't think I can handle the output for much more than about 1,000 to 2,000 candles a month. You'd be working a 70, 80-hour work week, and that's not why I retired and decided to do this e-commerce thing. So, but it's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have that you can't keep up with your candle orders. Okay. So let's rehash what we've talked about. We've talked about all pages, all of your content, and production pages for both your products and your collection. And when I say collection, let me back up a little bit. I have 3 collections. My candles fit into 3 collections: a vintage candle collection, a select candle collection, and a woodwick candle collection. So those 3 collections actually house the 14 different candles that I sell. So that's what I mean when I say collection and product. All of my collection and product pages are 600 plus words, strong keywords, both short, medium, and long-tailed. And all that means is, like, are they 2 words, like, scented candle? Are they 3 words, white frosted candle? Are they 4 words, 3 words, great smelling candle? And then maybe adding Texas at the end, because some people do that for the state they're in, just to look for candles in the state. These are the kind of things you need to be thinking about, is what words are people going to be looking up to search for my product. And Ubersuggest is the best, in my opinion, to find that out. You could literally put a keyword search in there, and it'll tell you how many searches it has in the United States of America and other countries monthly. So you can decide whether you want to use it, but then you got to look at something else. And I don't mean to detract from what we've spoken about yet, but I did not talk about what's called SEO difficulty scores. So you'll find in this industry, when you're looking at all these SEO products, names, and titles, everything is factored on a scale of 0 to 100, just like the domain rating score. SEO difficulty scores are values assigned to keywords on how difficult they are for you to rank for. I will tell you right now, it's on a scale from 0 to 100. If you have a keyword and you're a new business that is over 50, you probably should consider not listing it in your content for your product and collection pages, because you are not ever going to rank for it when you could actually be using keywords that are maybe with SEO difficulty scores of 20 or 30 that you will rank for, because Google decides that, hey, there are several other competitors that are in this business, and we're going to give these high-ranking keywords to them first because we trust them. And then there's another metric that I'm not going to get into here, and that's for companies that are paying for ads. I will tell you right now, as a new e-commerce company, don't waste a dime paying for ads. And if someone at Google calls me and wants to file a complaint, let them, because I've already made the mistake of doing it. Until you are a competitor in the game with a solid domain rating score, and you have been around for 12 to 15 months, Google is not even going to necessarily put you up all the time when you're paying for a keyword. Okay? And I wish I could tell you otherwise, because you may think, oh my God, I've got $300 I could spend a month on ads. I'd rather do that than buy backlinks. Don't, because the ad, as soon as you take it down, you're no longer a player, and you might not even be a player with it. You're better off acquiring the backlinks for the long-term game and not even paying for ads at all. Okay, next thing is clean titles. Make sure your titles are less than 60 characters, or 60 or less, that you incorporate 1 or 2 of your keywords in those titles. Go look at my website at williscandleshop.com. You'll see this. You'll wonder, like, why does he keep saying scented candles and best candles? Well, I'll tell you why, because those have about 18,000 hits a month in the United States, and for some reason, best candles has an SEO difficulty score of about 5 or 6. Now, scented candles, it's higher up there. It's around 45. But it's at the fringes of where I shouldn't be using it. So that should give you an idea what I'm talking about. Clean slugs. Slugs are those 4 or 5 characters at the end of your URL we spoke about, where it says Willis Candle Shop, /blog, /news, and then it has like 4 or 5 additional words to explain what that blog is about. Make sure you have clean slugs. Your description pages, which are basically another name for your product and collection pages. Try and get them up to around 600 words. It's going to take you time to do all this, but it's going to be worth your time invested. Something else we haven't talked about is images. All images in your website need to have what's called an alt text. And what it is you'll be able to right click on most of the images in most website platforms, and it'll pop up a box that says alt text. Alt text is just another way for saying what keywords can you use to describe what this image is about, period. Why is that? Because as smart as Google is, and this actually amazes me with AI being around for already a number of years, Google can't tell what your image is about. It actually can't crawl it and go, hey, this is a picture of a red vase. It needs you to actually tell it that it's a picture of a red vase. But if you're going to have to do that for Google, then you might as well put some other information in there that is useful. Like it's a picture of a red vase with a platform and a stand, and get some keywords in there that might be something like, it's the best candle vase you can buy, because there are people looking for best candle vases. And you've already done your research and Ubersuggest, and you know you want to have that keyword triggered to your alt text for your photo. So you've got to play the game here. All right, everything you do, you should be thinking keywords. How can I apply keywords to whatever it was Rob told me I needed to do? Whether it's my title, my product or collection description, my alt text for my photo, my meta description, which is something else that we touched on briefly, and that is it's something that is in your search engine optimization listing in Shopify and probably in other websites like Wix and some other platforms. It gives you basically, it says 70 to like 360 characters it'll allow you, but for Google's purposes, keep it between 150 and 160. It's another opportunity for you to put keywords into something describing what your particular title or your item is about. It's usually pretty close to where your URL is with the slug that we're talking about. It's usually in that same section. Okay,